Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast. And this is my Make It Monday for this week. Today we're going to make a slider card. I cased this completely from Lisa Curcio's YouTube tutorial. And I'm going to make another one, but I've changed the stamp sets around. I'm still using a butterfly. I was going to use a dragonfly, but it was going to be a bit too big, I thought. So, yeah, so that's the slider card that we're going to have a go at today. So bear with me while I put my phone up into the holder and we can get started. Okay, so this is the one I cased from Lisa Curcio on her YouTube channel. I've been wanting to have a go at some slider cards for a while. So this was the one. I just cased hers completely. No shame. But I'm going to do another one, and I've changed the stamp sets around. I've stuck with the butterfly because I thought the dragonfly would be too big. So I will put that here. Is that still in view? Yes. Okay, so I'm using the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. Honestly, I cannot get through a video without dogs barking or something going on outside. Honestly. So the Dragonfly Garden is on page 23 of the annual catalogue. Put it up a bit higher. Okay, so these two stamp sets are really lovely and they sort of go together. The Dragonfly Garden matches a punch, but I just felt the dragonflies would be too big for this card. It'd be like the garden's been overtaken by a monster dragonfly. So I've gone with the butterfly from Butterfly Brilliance. So I'll put that aside. And we can get started. So what you need is a piece of cardstock. So it's the same as if you're making a standard card. So it's 14.9 centimeters wide and just the same, the width of the A4 cardstock. It's scored at 1.4 centimeters and 11.4 centimeters, and then that's going to wrap around, or like that actually, the seam will go on the inside, and that will become this card and the pocket. Okay, so that's how that's going to look. You need a piece for your card front, 9.6 centimeters wide by 14.4 centimeters, and pretty much the same for the inside. I've just taken it down to 9.5 centimeters by 14.4, and that's going to be your slider inside. Okay, so I'll bring my Stamparatus in, and I'm going to place my cardstock up into the corner, and I'm going to put my magnets. Now these magnets on the Stamparatus are really, really strong. If they smash together, they will break, like so. And I don't think you can buy them as an extra. I'm pretty sure you can't. So what I've done is I've put some painter's tape on mine to give me a good leverage to get them up, but they're really strong. Okay, so I'm using black memento, so I will just ink up my stamp and put my Stamparatus down. So I'd already positioned the stamp where I wanted it. I didn't get that top daisy, so I'll just give that another press, and that's perfect. So I'm going to pick it up and move it along on the hinge. And I'm going to ink it up again. Oops, I just got some on the there, so I'll get rid of that. And I'm going to put it down and press. So this is giving me like they're spaced evenly. See, once again, I didn't get that top daisy, so I'll just put it down again and press. That's where the Stamparatus is just the best. So I'm moving it along to the next hinge and getting my memento again. I'll put it down. There we go. That worked perfectly. So I'm just going to get my chamois to clean off my stamp. Now these chamois I think are the best thing. They're great for the Stamparatus when you're cleaning your stamps. They don't come this colour. They do come like a mauve colour, but with use they do get stained, but this is fairly clean. You just rinse them under the tap, under the cold water tap, and get the ink out, but they do stain. So I will move my magnets away and take my piece of cardstock out. I'll put this back here and just put that to one side now. Okay, so ink away. Make sure I've got no ink on my fingers. That sometimes happens. Okay, so that's going to be my card front. Okay. Where's my card? Here it is. So it's going to be my card front. So to save you sitting there watching me colour one in, here's one I prepared earlier. And so I can colour that one in another time and use it on the card. So I've just coloured it in. See what I mean by a bit of ink, but I'll put a bit of bling or embellishment over that. I've used Mango Melody, light Mango Melody on this flower, dark pumpkin pie on this one, dark Poppy Parade on this one, and Old Olive on the leaves. Then I just got my blending brushes, and I can't tell you what ink was on them because I just got my blue and my green blending brush and just went over the top with the ink that was already on them. So to give it, to colour in the background. So I am going to adhere that to my cardstock. Here it is. Get my little silicone sheet in. And just bring that back over here and just attach it with the fine border around. So I'm just going to use my tissue to wipe up any glue spurts. Oops, don't want to move it. There we go. Don't want it crooked after all that lovely colouring. Okay, so that's going to be my card front, and that's going to go like that. So put that over to one side. Now, just get my 1-inch circle punch, which has retired, along with the trio punch. They're both retired. But if you're like me, you tend to hang on to your circles. So I'm just going to measure this up. I'll use my grid paper here. So it's approximately 10. So I'll just go 5. I'll just put a little pencil mark on the center. I'm only gonna punch the front and then the back because I don't think my little punch will go through 3 pieces of cardstock. So I'm just going to fold that in and then line it up. So you could use a circle die, but I find punches are easier. And I hang on to my retired punches, especially all the circle ones. So that's that. And that's not quite the same, so let me... There we go. Okay. I like that better. So then this is your slider card. Now, what else have we got to do? I've got to think. We've got to cut a slit. Now it's all attached together. That's right, I remember now. So we've got to cut a slit in our cardstock and our image. Now, it's going to be at the one end. I'm going to go in about, let me get my little ruler. I'm going to go in 1 1/4 inches from this line. So from this line, I want to go 1 1/4. So that's there. And I'm going to bring my cutting blade up. And on this, you've got inches down here. And I'm going to put it in at 1 inch. And I'm going to come down to 4 1/2, which is there. Just going back, just to make, because I'm cutting through 2 pieces of cardstock, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, that's cut. Okay, so we've got our slit. And this is going to be our slider, but we're also going to need, here's a little butterfly I prepared earlier. So we need this little stopper. So you're just going to thread that in like so. And you're going to put a dimensional on the end. So I'm going to do it sort of right there. And then that's like a stopper. And then I'm going to bring, you just don't want it to come too long here. So I'm going to trim it down because it's going to get mixed up with the fold. So we don't want that. So the next thing I'm going to do is make sure that's straight. Bring my silicone mat back in. And make sure that's straight. I'm going to get some Seal Plus. Oh, it's so broken at the moment. I don't know why it broke, but no, that's not going to work. So we'll just go with Seal. There we go. Okay, now before we put that down, we're going to get our slider. Whoops. And I'm going to stamp a greeting across here. Now, I am going to use something from Free as a Bird because I really like this sentiment. I'll use this block. So it's The World Needs More of You. I really like that one. And just trying to think, what colour should I do it in? Oh, maybe black. Just stick with black. Okay. So I'm just going to stamp this down here a little bit. There we go. And Now I'll bring this back in with a sticky on the back. And I just want to make sure that's straight. And I'm going to bring my sentiment and put it face down because that's the front of our card. And I'm going to line it up with the top and put it down. Okay, so then when that pulls up, it's going to, the world needs more of you. Okay, now before I do anything else, I'm going to get my little trio punch that's retired, and I'm just going to, no I'm not, I'm going to get my old crocodile. I think that would work better, which is also retired, but this is just a tool that I've hung on to because it's such a good old tool. We used to use it for the word's gone from my head. Not breads. I cannot think of the word. Not to worry. So that's that. Okay, and I will thread some ribbon through that in a little minute. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to use tear and tape. I'm going to put it right over here on this edge. Cut that off. Okay. So I'm going to burnish that down because it peels off easier if you do that. And then get my pick tool. I'm going to fold that in. Make sure it's not impacting on that. And that's going to come to there. Fold that in. And I'm just going to put that, I need to take a little bit off just to seal it, because then I don't have to sort of hold it into place. And then I'll peel the rest off and push down. Now, there we go. Now I shall get some ribbon. I've got my butterfly. I will get some ribbon. Now, what ribbon will I get? I put that one there. Let me think about the ribbon. I've got some of this silver one here. I could do this black organdy one. Yes, I think that's the one I'll do. Now, you just need to poke it through from the front. It does go through. And then separate it and poke your ends through. Now, when you pull this tight, just be very gentle. Even do one piece of ribbon at a time, because otherwise you'll tear your little tab. Okay, so that's that. The world needs more of you. And then you can take your backing off your dimensional, and I've just stamped and coloured with the blends a butterfly, and he's smaller than this butterfly actually, so he will be better, I think, except I want him to cover the whole of that piece of white. There we go, that should do. So that's our slider card. How cool is that? And I'm going to put a happy birthday down here because this could be my daughter's birthday card. I don't know. I've been having issues with the card I'm trying to make her at the moment, so this could be my backup. But I am going to get my Winker Stella, and I'm going to just squeeze over here just to make sure it doesn't all run out onto my project, because that has happened before. I'll get my tissue, and I'm just going to give the butterfly a little bit of a shimmer. There we go. There we go. That's the butterfly with some shimmer. And just want to make sure he's not attached there. Yeah. And now I'm going to whack it. So some shimmer. We'll get a little bit of shimmer happening over the card. There we go. Where's my lid? Here it is. So I don't, you can see the shimmer here on my scratch paper. So I don't know if you can see, whoops, which way? This way. Don't know if you can see the shimmer, but it is there. The world needs more of you. So, and I'm just gonna, I might put black with white heat embossing a happy birthday down here, and this could be my daughter's birthday card. We'll wait and see. So they're the slider cards for today. I hope you enjoyed those. Just wanted to show you my next online class. So if you're I need to fix that. If you're wanting to place an order and your order is over $30, you'll qualify for this next online class that I put up yesterday. It's using the gorgeous leaves, intricate leaf dies, and the Blackberry Beauty DSP. So you get everything to make these 3 cards. You use the October host code, and you get the makings of this card, the makings of this one, and this is just basically the beautiful designer series paper, and then this Z fold card. So that's my online class from now until the end of November. So if you want to place a $30 order, please go onto my website, my blog, www.stampingpassion.blogspot.com. Go over to the right hand side, and down there'll be October host code. Click on that, takes you straight to my online shop, and the host code's already attached, and you can start shopping with me. So I hope you've enjoyed that slider card. I'm a bit new to slider cards, so they're a little bit tricky for me, but I think I got through that one okay, and I can start, I'm seeing all the shimmery Winker Stella on this now, so that's nice. It's coming through now. So I hope everyone has a great week. Thanks for watching today, and I'll be back on Friday with my card and a cuppa on Facebook at 10:30. Bye for now.